Hi everybody, and welcome to the FabFitFun Spring 2026 box. I'm sorry if I sound just like really tired, but I just walked my neighborhood like twice, and it's hot outside, which is good because I don't mind when it's hot because then you sweat more, so you burn more fat. And I'm trying to get my electric lights back in. Something good. If you can hear the fan for my air conditioning, I apologize. I left my phone somewhere, so I usually try to turn it off with my phone, and I don't feel like going over there now. Your girl's done. And then last night I partied with my sisters to celebrate one of their birthdays, so we are done. But I've had this box sitting here for a couple of days now, and I've just been repping and running, so I haven't had a chance to do it. So I decided I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna do it. Tired, messy, looking all sweaty. So I'm just gonna do it. All right. So forgive me. But as you can see, I still got all my makeup for last night. So hey, at least I got that much going for me. So as you guys know, I write everything down. So let's go through this. Customization number 1. If you wanted anything extra, that'll be $20. If you decided to skip this customization because they allow you to do that now, you can get a $15 credit towards the store. And I'll have the prices for the seasonal annual members. I try to check that every time I post it to make sure I'm right because it slowly creeps up every single year. But that way you can determine whether or not it's worth it. Now, please remember, if you are a seasonal member, you only get to pick 2 or 3 things out of your box. And then also you have to pick yours a week later. So if there was something you really wanted and everybody else picked it before you who are annual members, then that option won't be available to you. So you kind of run that risk. Annual members get to pick a week early, and they get to pick everything in the box. I am an annual member. No, I'm not sponsored. This is my own money, and I'm just honest with you guys, and I would rather it be that way. So let's get through this. Like I said, customization number 1, if you wanted to add anything of $20 or a credit of $15. They had some advanced eye cream that was worth $68. Some a Sonic toothbrush worth $79. A Moon and Noon ceramic pitcher. It was pink stripes. That was $98. A tote bag with little charms on it that was actually really cute. It was palm tree charms. It was $88. You had some liners, lily liners, in black that were $65. You had some replenishing cream that was $62. You had a tumbler. It was a certain color. It was a Stanley tumbler, and the cherry blossom was worth $45. However, the black chroma was worth $55. There was a wine chiller worth $89. A scalloped wicker tray for $32. A 2-wick candle for $55. Retinol face serum worth $92. And the Lux Choice. And with Lux Choices, they're going to be extra, period, if you pick it. And it was going to cost you $39 extra for this Lux Choice. It was a therapy headband for your scalp that was worth $129. So what I picked was the wicker basket. I'm sorry, the wicker tray. The reason why I picked this, because I have a tray for my main area in my house, but I wanted one for my bedroom because I do bring food up there sometimes, like a slice of cake or some pickles or something or just a tray, like a plate of pretzels. And just I like to bring things up there sometimes. And if you move around in your bed with stuff sitting on it, you always risk the spill of it. So I wanted to have something where I could set it on a tray like I do in my main area. And the problem with taking my tray around the house up and down is that eventually I end up leaving it. So I'll be downstairs, I'm like, crap, where's my tray? And I realize it's in the bedroom. And it becomes annoying. So I'm going to keep this in my bedroom. Now, when I was reading the description, it did say that it had a metal in it. So I thought it was going to be a metal plate underneath, because the problem with wicker is if you spill anything, it's going to go straight through. So I thought by the description that it had metal in this part of it to keep it from spilling. However, it is not. I think the metal was for the sides, just to like keep the structure so it's harder to move. Yeah, so the metal part of it all in here, and they're like just little bands across to keep you from bending it. However, this is like wicker that you sit on, somebody's wicker furniture, and I have to be careful now for spillage. So I probably won't be putting too much liquid on here unless it's on a saucer, and that's just how it's gonna have to be. But for right now, here is the wicker tray. Another thing that I got was the advanced eye cream. So I added this on. Every time my FabFitFun comes out, they always let you know that, hey, we're gonna put the add-ons in a day early so you can look at all the add-ons. I'll contact my mom, my sisters, my niece, say, hey, is there anything you guys want me to keep an eye on for you so that way I can get it at a discount and just order it. My mom asked for the eye cream in this one. So I got her the eye cream, and I will be sending that to her. Well, I'm going to send that with me because I'm going to go visit her in June. So I'll be bringing this with me. I just have to remember to bring this with me, because if I get down there and I forget, I'll be so mad at myself. So hopefully she loves this. That woman is very religious about eye cream. She does not play. She keeps telling me to start using eye cream now. That way I'm not fighting a downhill battle, but I'm helping uphill battle if I start using now. I'm getting better at it. But as you can see, I left my makeup on last night, so I'm not perfect. All right, so option number 2. To add anything extra, it was $18, or you can pick nothing and get a $13 credit. You had some sunscreen for $45, soothing repair serum for $54, pore tight toner for $36, hydrating pillow pads worth 60 count worth $39, a lunch bag worth $38, a set of 2 packing cubes worth $50, sunglasses either chocolate or transparent maple worth $65, a beaded bracelet worth $58. I'll be honest, I saw that beaded bracelet, I'm like, I could probably get my niece to make it, but we're gonna leave that at that. Alrighty then. A clutch worth $79, acne treatment serum worth $45, a bucket hat worth $165. Okay, so I bought a bucket hat to do an 80s party at Run DMC, and I got it off of Amazon for $10. I'm gonna let that be that. And then some sunscreen skin tint in 14 shades worth $44. I picked these sunglasses, and I believe I picked chocolate. I now forgot which color I picked. I should have marked it on here. I just have chocolate or transparent maple. I did not mark down which one I actually picked, and I forgot. So I do believe I got the chocolate ones, and I just put this on earlier. Don't get me wrong, they look really, really nice on me. The problem is that they're very tight right here. So I think I just may have a big head that is too big for these glasses. So most likely they will probably go to my niece. She has a very much smaller head than I do. But I don't think that they were made for my big head. We're gonna let that be that. Like I said, I don't lie to y'all about this. My head is like really big. I'm sorry, I'm seeing myself opposite when I watch this video. I see myself turned around, so I never really know which way is left, which way is right. Cause it looks like my to me, it looks like my bookshelf should be over here, but I know it is over here. So I just see myself in reverse. All right, customization number 3. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to go back to bed. I can't party with my sisters no more. I'm too old for that. I'm too old. So customization number 3. Add-on was going to be $14 extra, and if you decide not to pick anything, you got a $9 credit. So you can either get Detox Clarifying Shampoo worth $28, a cookbook worth $24.99. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that cookbook did look really, really, like it had some really good stuff in there. I was on the fence about that one. Body mist and hair mist in Malibu Peach were $29. And then you had the same kind that was in Canopala Coast Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that to myself. That would just be embarrassing. So that was also worth $29. You had a beauty status stick. It was either in high road highlight, unbothered bronze, or good life gold, worth $38. One size sunscreen, SPF 28, worth $39. You also got some aluminum free primer, worth $34. You also got a chain necklace worth $68. You got a set of floral bowls in yellow worth $39. You got a hammock float worth in the color gelato worth $24. You got a sunlight portable travel speaker worth $30. And your Lux choice, if you which would be extra $44, was a Goop Ultra Plush Self-Heating G-Spot Vibrator worth $35. Hey, no shame here. Do what you got to do. Okay, I've been single for a while now. I don't shame nobody. Do what you got to do. So I chose the 4 floor bowls. Let me grab a pen. Grab a Sharpie, because everybody kind of knows the size of a Sharpie. So this is the thing next to a Sharpie to kind of give you a size idea, and then a size idea next to a Sharpie. And for depth, kind of give you an idea. Because when I looked at the dimensions online, I got a ruler out to kind of get an idea of how big the bowl was. And honestly, salsa bowl, pretzel bowl, chip bowl, candy bowl. So I have a set of 4. And they are plastic, but it is pretty hard. It's pretty hard plastic. So this should probably be, I'm trying to see the writing on the bottom. See if it's dishwasher safe. It says, do not microwave. Okay, so this is not meant for microwaving, but it is dishwasher safe. Took me a second for my eyes to focus. I don't know why it has to tell you, but it tells you that it's food safe, which is crazy. It has to tell you that it's food safe. But this is dishwasher safe. However, it tells you not to microwave in this. And I'm going to have to keep that in mind, because I am somebody who is known to throw stuff in the microwave really, really quick. So I had to keep that in mind. I did not read that part when I saw it. If I saw it, I probably wouldn't have gotten them. But I will say they are cute. This is just going to be a bowl for me to like put in, like I said, chips, salsa, things like that. So I have 4 of these. Very, very cute. Very pretty. And I actually like the grooves. I think they kind of help me get a little better grip on it with the grooves. But yeah, so like I said, set of 4. Set of 4. All right. So next category, category 4. Oh, I didn't realize they're different colors. I just realized they're different hues of yellow. So if I take these out, you can see I unboxed these with you guys. So they're actually different hues. Oh, wait, what's it? Yeah. So I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but these the different hues of yellow. And then this one is like super light. So they're all different hues of yellow. So that'll be very nice. I like that. I like that like color contrast. Kind of give you an up close look at how different colors they are. I hope that helps. All right. So we have customization number 4. For you to add anything, it was $12. Or you can choose nothing, get an $8 credit. So you got leave-in conditioner worth $30. Or a 3-pack of Ruffle Pilates socks worth $40. And those did look like really good socks. If you got those Ruffle socks, tell me below and tell me what you thought of them. Also, if you got the cookbook, tell me what you thought of that cookbook, because I'm very curious. It looked really good. If it comes up in an add-on later, I may go ahead and grab it for an add-on. We have face exfoliator for $79. The sunscreen stick was SPF 40 worth $30. You got a crystal hand chain worth $120. You got a set of a cheese knife set of 2 worth $49. You got a shadow stick in the color Adorn Regal Opulent worth $33. You got a Fullest Volumizing Mascara worth $29. You got $75 off of off of the Unhide website when you spent $150. Of course, that's worth $75. Or you got a full month subscription to Better Sleep. That's around the value of about $50. I chose let me find it. Oh, the hand chain. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on once I get it out. But the story behind this is that my sister's best friend Michelle also gets these boxes, and so I saw her wearing it last night, and I was like, "Oh, you got that one too? I got it too. I haven't undone the box yet." But she's like, "Yeah, I got it." But she was also saying that her box, because she got stuff that was really small this time, her box felt so light and there was so little stuff in it this time. But I've had that happen too, where the stuff that I bought was so small and the box was so big. When you just get like eyeliner, mascara, maybe a 4x4 palette of blush and a necklace or something, yet bought that box seems so small. You're like, oh my goodness, I paid how much for this? But you really got to sit down, you got to do the numbers to see where your value came in. But yeah, I've had that feeling before where I feel like I didn't have much of anything in my box. Let me see if I can put this on myself. I'm usually good at putting jewelry on myself. I just have to put it in the right spot. So, and in case you're wondering, yes, I am a lefty. Okay, so I got that hooked in there. And I put this on my finger. Fold that around. Get that in there. And there you go. Very cute. And there's the clasp. So you can see that. And you have your little jewels on there. Make sure. Sometimes jewels get turned around. Okay, so the jewels are on both sides. Because sometimes it'll get turned around and you just see the little plating underneath. But because you can see the jewels from both sides, if this turns, it won't matter. But yes, it is not tight on my finger either. It can actually move. So there it goes. Ignore my oil ring. It's so pretty. And I don't mind this being thin because it's going around my finger. I did give that Coach bracelet to my niece and she loves it because it was just so thin. But with this one, I don't mind it being thin because it has to go around my finger too. And I can make a fist. I'm going to probably adjust this a little bit so it can be up here a little bit more. But I have to be careful because I have to make sure that this doesn't move too much. But yeah, make a fist. I can still do this. Okay, very pretty. All right, so let's get to customization number 5. This is $11 if you want to pick something extra, and if you pick nothing, you got a $7 credit. So you can get a mud mask worth $70. You can get an anti-chafe stick with shea butter for $20. You can get a hair exfoliating scrub worth $23. You can get a ice cream scoop in pastel yellow for $24. You can get a ice brick pack in the color lemon worth $21. You had a Luxe Choice this time. The Luxe Choice is going to be $29 extra. And you got a perfume worth $90. You can get a ceramic juicer worth $48. I'm sorry. It was a pink juicer worth $48. Or you can get nail polish strips in peach tree and toffee nut worth $28. I got the anti-chafe stick. Okay. I got some anti-chafe stuff before. It was a cream that once you applied it, it became a powder. I actually did like that. That did work. As I said, I'm a big girl, so my thighs rub. So anything that can help with like my thighs rubbing together, especially with the hot summer months. And I love to wear dresses. It just flows better. And I honestly think I look better in a dress than I do in pants. So, but this actually helps a lot. I'm hoping that when it goes on clear. The only problem with that liquid that kind of when you rubbed it on, it was powdery, is that it looked like powder once it kind of dried a little. And it was really powdery on my hands. But it did work. So I just had to make sure that you know, my dresses came at least to my knee, and then that way you wouldn't see it. But I'm hoping that this won't leave a powder residue. It is for safe and sensitive skin. It says apply in 4 to 5 swipes on the skin or as many times as needed to cover the area. Use on inner thighs or anywhere you experience chafing. So I'm an inner thigh person. Let's see if I can get this thing off. How's it feel? Woo! It should not be this hard to take off. Okay. To take it off, you gotta wiggle it a little bit. You can see it does have a little glimmer in it. However, right now it doesn't look powdery. It looks more like gel. So that kind of gives you an idea. So I look forward to trying this out. I actually have to go to a baseball game tomorrow. I may wear a dress, and if so, this will be what I use. All right, so let's get to customization number 6. If you wanted to add anything on, it was $13. I didn't write down if there was a credit. I don't know why I missed that one, but it happens. I miss things sometimes. So you can do a Glow Tour Duo in the color Aura for $38. A Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Fine Mist worth $29. Reusable lip nipple covers in nude 3, 5, 7, and 8 worth $34.50. I wasn't sure about those. I'm so nervous about trying those on. And the funny thing is, like, after I picked, my other sister had her birthday party and she was actually wearing them that night. And one of them was like sticking kind of funny. So she actually had a spare set in her purse. And so I used my shawl to like cover her up and she fixed it. It was crazy, y'all. Like legitimately, it was nuts. But she said, no, they stick well. They stick good. You just got to make sure you like clean them off every now and then. You just rinse them off and keep going. She said the problem was that she had put on some oil before then. And she didn't let the oil dry before she put those things on. And so that was the issue of why I was having a hard time sticking. But she was like, oh, my bad. But we got it situated. Where was it? Okay, so bath and shower gel, 300 milliliters with $36. A dry brush in light pink worth $80. A 7-day peel compact in green worth $26. First Aid beauty cream to foam cleanser worth 6 ounces worth $27. I cannot read numbers today. Lip in the color lip love with SPF 30 in strawberry or watermelon worth $26. The same lip product in soft vanilla but no SPF worth $24. So there you go. SPF is $2 more. Hey, it's good to know. Sky Ting 6-month subscription to Sky Ting TV. I researched it. It came up to a value of $190. The only reason why I didn't get that is simply because I have an app on my phone that I subscribe to for free through my credit card. And that way I have that. I think it's Equinox. Yeah, it's Equinox. So I have the Equinox app through my credit card. And they cover the cost of that. And so since I have that, I don't feel a need to add anything else to my life for working out. And then a stack blush balm in the color Cheeky Coral, Love and Roses, Melon Sugar, or Pink Love worth $25. I picked the 7-day pill caddy. I travel often, and I know I should get a pill caddy, which what I normally do is I'll just grab an empty pill bottle and I'll just dump the amount of pills that I need plus one extra just in case I get stuck someplace. But this is the pill caddy. And there you can see all the labels. Just close it up. I thought it looked nice. I didn't feel like I won't feel like an old lady by for having this one that looks more similar to a compact that I would have for, let's say, makeup brushes and anything like that. So that's why I got this one above everything else. Like I said, but the nipple covers did kind of pique my interest. Maybe next time if it comes up, I might grab a set and try them out and see how they work. But let's go through. Wait. I forgot. I got the mystery bundle. You guys know I always get the mystery bundle. So let's see what came inside the mystery bundle. Now, I haven't had a chance to research the products yet, the cost. So I will leave the prices down below. But I have a subscription to the mystery bundle, and so it costs me $20 every quarter. If you don't do a subscription, you just buy it straight out, it's going to cost you $30 every quarter. So keep that in mind. If this is something that you get all the time, go ahead and just get the subscription. However, if you're not sure, you just want to try it out, just go ahead and get the one time and try it out. Now, you can cancel your subscription. You just got to be diligent about it. So I'm just trying to hurry to get these out so it doesn't make too much sound. So the first thing I got was Mochi cleanser. So let me see if any instructions on here. Okay, a whole other language. Okay, directions. Take an adequate amount and lather the fresh green rice mochi cleanser using your hands. Massage into your face with the cleanser and rinse off with warm water. So straight up forward cleanser. I'm trying to see if I can see if they put the how long it expires on the box. They do not. It's open for you guys. So it comes with a little spoon, and we do love a little spoon. I am a spoon person, and that's what it looks like inside. So that nice green mochi color. Close that back up. And if it does come with a spoon, please use a spoon. That way it keeps like germs out of your container, because once you close this up, you have bacteria now living inside of it when you touch it with your bare hands. So I would recommend definitely using the spoon. Let me see how long it takes to expire. They don't have an expiration on here. No, expired 2028, January 30th. So I have some time to use this because I actually got the Drunk Elephant set. So I had a cleanser in there. So the fact this is going to be good to 2028, man, what did they put in here? Because usually this 2026. It's like 18 months. That's not bad. That might actually be worth it. Arencia? I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah. And this is hydrating and deep cleansing. I'm going to give this a little bit of whirl. But once again, you got about 18 months to use it. So good to have in mind. That was mystery item number 1. Mystery item number 2 is Argan, Josie Marana, or Argan Moisture Plump Shampoo. Clean and nourish. So shampoo. Now, of course, shampoo is used like shampoo. Let's see. What up? I was hoping I could smell it through the thing. There you go. It smells good. It smells very tropical. Honestly, it reminds me of Hawaiian Punch, which is actually a good core memory for me. I love me some old-fashioned Hawaiian Punch. I know it's like 2% juice. I don't care. Comment below, do you eat some things from childhood because it gives you a memory and you just know it adds no nutritional value. It's just like good and it brings you happy memory. For me, it's Hawaiian Punch. Happy memories. But it does smell good. I'm just wear gently massage, followed by the conditioner, plump up to volume. That's my problem. This is a plumping shampoo. I don't need plumper. If anything, I'm just trying to hydrate. I don't need to plump. I spend so much time putting gel in my hair to keep it under control. So I have a bestie who would love plumper in her hair. So this is most likely going to go to her. I don't need a plump. And here's the thing. If you need a plump, please plump. Please do your plump. I don't, hey, Get you some plump in your hair. Okay, because I know everybody not fighting the same hair battle. Me, I'm fighting hydration. Humidity is not my friend. And I'm just trying to keep it from going everywhere. Okay, this is with Rihanna Gel. It's curl cream. I put that in here to keep this, and I put it in here when it was wet. So this kind of keeps it tamed, because if I don't put anything in it, it will shrivel all the way up to here and it will go out to here. So that just, and it keeps my curls defined. So I don't need plumper. So this is going to go to a friend of mine who needs a good plump. But if you need your plump, get you something to plump. All right, no shame here. I get it. The last thing that I have is Spongelle Natural Animals Bella Butterfly. So cutesy thing. So this is for kids ages 3 and up. This actually smells really, really good. It gently cleanses. It has no sulfate, no paraben. Formulated with caramel. I'm sorry, not caramel. Oh Lord. I cannot pronounce this word. It's that flower, the white flower with the yellow middle. Chamomile. I don't know why that word escaped my brain. So chamomile extract. Immerse the sponge in soft warm water. Squeeze to do the lather. Add to the youngsters. Let the shower time be fun. Squeeze the excess water after each use. So if you ever had the Spongelle sponges, they're reusable sponges. You can usually get anywhere between 5 and 7 uses out of them. I have one right now currently in my shower. I love it. And the thing about letting it it comes with a little rope. And I know mine's do, this one doesn't, but that's fine. The thing about having a rope on is I can hang it on something. It makes the whole shower smell good. So I actually love it. I'm going to actually give this to my niece because it actually smells good. But I'm going to have her test it on like a small area of her skin right here just to make sure it doesn't make her break out. It says it can be used on sensitive skin, but I just want to be careful because anybody out there knows that it can say it can be sensitive skin, but you always got to test it, especially with people with sensitive skin. And it has a little smiley face. And she loves butterflies. It actually smells really, really good. It smells tropical. It smells beachy. So I'm going to definitely give this to her, and she's going to love it. I swear, every time I get a box, something in that box ends up being hers. So she looks forward to me getting a box because she knows she's going to get a present. So that was our mystery bundle. All right. So for just the FabFitFun stuff, I wrote down the prices. If you picked the highest priced items in every single category, and this is including the luxe items, your box would have come up to a value of $789. If you pick the highest in every category without any luxes, just straight up the highest one without the luxes, your box would have came up to $689. So $100 difference between having luxe and not having luxe. If you pick the lowest item in every single category, so the lowest price item, your box would have came up to $179. I'm sorry. Why can't I read numbers today? $169.60. I'm just gonna keep these in. You seen me mess up before. I don't cut. I don't care. But I will apologize. If you pick the lowest item in every single category, it came up to $167.99 for the price of your box. My box with everything that I picked, it came up to $304. So that includes the bowls, the shave stick, my mom's eye cream, my bracelet, my glasses, and the wicker basket. So that is under me. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the pill caddy. 6. I'm forgetting something. Okay, so I have the bracelet on, sunglasses, the pill caddy. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 in my hand. Yeah, 7 items. So a wicker basket. I got the eye cream for my mom, which was an extra add-on. The anti-chafe stick. The wrist thing that I'm wearing and the glasses that I'm wearing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all 7 items right here. So that came up to $304. Now, as I always say, if you put it on the tray with the bracelet and the glasses, it said $304. I would probably say yeah, simply because the eye cream I know is not cheap. I know that the jewelry wasn't going to be cheap, and I know that the glasses were not going to be cheap. So because of that, if you say $304, it will make sense. The fact that I got this for, I believe it comes up to like $75. The price will be written below. That makes it even better. If you would say all this $75, it would have been absolute yes. It makes perfect sense. I'm down for it. So am I happy with my choices? I'm still on the fence about the wicker basket. I thought that it would be reinforced at the bottom. It's really not. And I think the steel part of it in the description should have explained better that it was just the size that will reinforce. And like I said, it's going to be easy to spill things through, so I have to keep that mindful. Another thing is that I was not paying attention that these weren't microwave safe. I should have been, but I did not. But however, they are dishwasher safe. Like I said, I just had to keep that in mind that I can't use these in microwave in. So I'm going to probably keep these with my sauce bowls. And that way, as long as I don't put anything that has to be heated up, I should be fine. Now, the anti-chafe still on my hand is still not turning into a powder, which is good. So it lets me know it is going on solid and it's going on clear. And yeah, and it doesn't feel sticky. I don't feel it on my hand anymore, but I can see it. But yeah, but everything else I'm cool with. Even this, oh yeah, the glasses are a little too tight for my head, but that's just me having a big head. Don't take that personal. That's just me having a big head. Like I said, this is probably going to end up going to my niece. She has a much smaller head than me, or one of my sisters, they have smaller heads than me. And then we have the add-ons. The add-ons, which is the Spongelle, which is going to my niece. The cleansing face cream, which once again lasts you until 2028. So get that if you get a chance. And you got the volumizer shampoo, which is going to go to my best friend who needs the plump. I don't need the plump. She needs the plump. So I'm going to give this to her. So those are items in the mystery box. Now, one other thing that my sister did ask me to get was these coconut whitening strips for her teeth. So I'm going to make sure she gets those. That was an add-on she requested. And it also came with this little thing of candy. So this is pure organic twisted fruit. Made with real fruit puree and juices. And it's just strawberry mango. And if you know anything about me, you know I love a good fruit chew. That's another thing I never grew out of. So that's what it looks like. Okay. This is good. And you know, its consistency reminds me of fruit roll-ups. If you ever had a fruit roll-up, you know that consistency. So I'm actually happy with that consistency because it lets me know that when they say it's made with real fruit juices, it's real. Because a lot of times when they have all that gelatin, you know that it's like probably about 2%, 3% fruit juice, and the rest of it's just gelatin. The fact that it has that sort of texture of a fruit roll-up, you know that it is real. So these are actually really good. In fact, it's pure organic. But then again, you have to be careful with the word organic. The government hasn't regulated the definition of organic. As long as one thing in there is organic, like water, the products can be called organic. So keep that in mind. But these little fruit candies are actually pretty tasty. They did good with this one. I might have to actually look these up and try them out. You know, one thing they got in my box before that I just finally started trying was the liquid IV. I'm going to tell y'all that liquid IV is pretty good. I'm actually happy that I got those, and I actually saved them from my old boxes. I just threw them in a drawer, and I actually tried it one day because I came back from mowing the lawn, and I was so exhausted that I was like, okay, I need something to like put some hydration back in my body. And so I saw Liquid IVs and I tried one, and they're actually really good and they work. I drank them and I stopped feeling tired. I stopped feeling dehydrated. So try those when you get a chance. But yeah, so that is my box for summer FabFitFun Summer 2026. If you got a box, let me know what you got in it. Did you like your choices? Did you not like your choices? Let me know why. I honestly want to hear from you guys about your own box and your experience. So with that being said, in life there's black and white, but with me right here, you get at least one shade of gray. Bye guys.